All right, welcome back. So what do you think makes a community livable? Our next guests are working with local leaders to make the places we live safe, accessible, and affordable.
That's right. Qadira Harris is an Associate Director of Community Outreach for AARP. She's here to chat about their effort called Livable Communities. I'm so excited to chat about this. Good to see you.
Thank you. Nice to have you.
Yeah, this is great. So we were just chatting kind of during the break, the whole point of these livable communities. And I said I often thought about when I was looking at apartments, seeing that walkability score and how important that was for a community. How do you describe livable communities as we look at our AARP community and folks that we are our neighbors?
Absolutely. So here's the deal. By the year 2030, 1 in 5 adults in the U.S. will be 65 plus. Most of those people want to stay in their homes and in their communities, right? We all do. We want to be able to age in place. And so when we think about a livable community, it's making sure that we have the resources and the tools in place to do just that. So you talked about a community being walkable, right? You know, it might be, do I have access to transportation even if I don't have a car? Do I have a grocery store that's within a couple of blocks that I can get out and walk to? Do I have affordable housing?
Yeah.
So all of those things are what make a community livable.
Sure, and I would assume that in the Milwaukee area there are some different communities that have spent the time, the resources to make it more livable. Where could people that are looking right now, where can they find those types of communities?
Absolutely. So I'm going to give a shout out to 2 communities here in the Milwaukee area.
Great.
Shorewood.
I knew you were going to say Shorewood. That's where I lived. Walkability of 5.
That's right.
Score. That's like a high score.
Absolutely. So Shorewood is doing great things. Greendale on the south side is doing great things. And it really starts with listening, right? Because what our residents in different parts of the county and different parts of the state or even the country might be a little bit different. So those communities are doing a great job listening to their residents and then from there putting an action plan together on how they're going to tackle some of those issues.
Yeah, it's true. They've already kind of got it. They've got it down. They know what they're doing. Those, shout out to Shorewood for sure. When we talk about getting involved though, because a lot of people want to be involved. We want to help with our communities, making sure people can stay there. So how can we help make sure that our community is going to be more accessible and livable?
Absolutely. Well, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to drive folks to our website, aarp.org/WI, just to learn more about the initiative because you want to be informed. The second thing I would say is we do, AARP does a great job of providing resources and toolkits that are completely free on our website. So go to the website, download, for example, the Walk Audit tool. This is a free tool. You can get together with friends or if you're a part of a neighborhood or block association, walk your neighborhood and find out how walkable is it. And then take that information and share it with the rest of the community, with elected officials. That goes a long way. And then thirdly, I would say come to our events. We have great events coming up that teach people, you know, what do you need to do to stay in your home? What can you do out in the community, again, to create that livable community for everyone?
Yeah. And like you just mentioned, AARP is doing a fantastic job of, offering free local programs and events. There's one called Home Fit, correct? Can you talk about that?
I absolutely can. This is one of my favorites. So this workshop is all around home modifications. What are the modifications that can fit any budget? That again will help you stay in your home. So we teach what are some of the things that you can do outside your home, like grading, right?
Oh.
Okay.
But then we work our way in the home room by room. So making sure that you have those slip grips in your bathroom so that you don't slip and fall.
And the bars.
That's right. What can you do in your kitchen? If you've got some mobility issues, making sure that you don't have trip hazards or things like that in your home. So it's one of my favorites. We've got 2 workshops coming up later this month. So I'm going to encourage folks. It's a free workshop, but you do need to register. So go to our website and register and sign up. We'd love to see you.
I love that it's free. When you say grading, does that mean adding steps or what does that mean?
Exactly. It could be adding steps or it could be taking them away. It could be paying more attention to your landscape. Exactly. All of those things, again, so that you can easily access your home, whether you have mobility issues or not.
Yeah.
It's amazing. I mean, I know right now parents of friends that want to stay in their home. But they're struggling with arthritis or they're having some hip issues, whatever it might be, and they're in a 2-story home.
That's
so getting up and down the stairs is a real challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
Being able to make it more comfortable, controllable like that is so important.
Yeah, and we talk about that in this workshop as well. You know, are there chair lifts or other things that you can do? So we go through all of that. It's really a great workshop. We provide lunch. Again, it's free. So
free lunch. Who said? There's no such thing? There really is.
Why not?
That's right.
That's
right.
That's right.
Well, and I think it's cool because a lot of times the reason that you don't have conversations about this is you're afraid of costs. So I know that you often talk about, how people can find these accessibilities. One of the things you have in your effort, it's called the Livability Index.
Yes.
What is the Livability Index?
So this is another one of my favorite tools, but this is a great online tool. Again, it's free to access. It's on our website. Based on a number of criteria, we can tell you how livable a community is. If you put in your zip code or your address, it literally will kick out a score. And so I have to be honest, I will sometimes Google, let's say, my brother who lives in Harlem, his address, and compare it to mine, right? And look at how livable our communities are, right? But again, you're looking at scores, things like how walkable is a community, do you have access to transportation, inclusion, are there engagement activities? All of those things factor into a livable community.
Does it give you then access to how to find those things?
Absolutely.
It does. Okay.
Absolutely.
So that's nice. So it's also a resource then to finding them if you didn't know that they existed. So I want to make sure everybody's got your website again, because that's where you can find all of these tools that Qadira mentioned. It's aarp.org/WI. That's so you can find what's local, put in your community, find again that livability access and the home fit or index, sorry, and the home fit workshop that's free as well. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it.